wherever you are in the internet world. Welcome, welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. You know what? It's so much happening in the space. There's so much good news. There's so much positive vibes, positive energy, positive info. Um, a lot of people are coming out and sharing the information that they've done with, with those who would receive it, and it's phenomenal. It's wonderful. And again, when you think about what's going on with all the wars and you know, and so many other things that get us to be distracted, what matters most is how we feed our families. What happens when you go to the store and a loaf of bread is $10, a loaf of bread is $20, a box of cereal is $20? That's unsustainable living. How are we, you know, how can we conserve our energy, right? When everything else, when our own currencies are declining, what asset can we utilize that could give us a better return for our energy that we initially converted and exchanged for whatever job or position that we are currently going about life with? Yeah? How are we moving in life? Right? Listen, there's information out there. You could Google this or YouTube it, however you want to do it. But Bitcoin will be going to 1 million real soon. And I can't stress this enough, ladies and gentlemen, that when Bitcoin goes to 1 million, when one Bitcoin, y'all got to consider this, when one Bitcoin equals $1 million, that means one Satoshi will equal 1 penny. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to, listen, I'm going to say this again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking about 100 million Bitcoin or anything like that. Nope. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about some crazy 500 million for one Bitcoin. Nope. I'm talking about what we all could see. We can all see Bitcoin go into 1 million. It's almost at 100,000 right now. And we know it's going to shoot past there. So just consider that when you see, or when we see, God willing, when we see the value of one Bitcoin reach $1 million, Bitcoin will officially be a full unit of account. A full unit of account, because one Satoshi will equal 1 penny. So that means if you have Satoshis, you're in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Having Satoshis puts you in the game. Because if one Satoshi equals 1 penny, it equals 1 penny. Do the math. We are mining Satoshis. Listen, go do your YouTube searches. Do your video YouTube searches and do a search on, do the search and you choose the video. I was watching a video with Robert Kiyosaki because, Robert Kiyosaki educated me a lot about finance before the whole, before I got onto Bitcoin. So when I see Robert Kiyosaki promoting Bitcoin, Um, yeah, I'm going to follow that. And he had a gentleman on there who Robert Kiyosaki defined as his go-to guy, right? So so he's giving away jewels, he's giving away tips for free on the internet. Robert Kiyosaki's he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire, and he says this, dude, full of class, right? Dude says, I have different people who I go to for different things. When I want to know about the real estate, I have a guy for that. When I want to deal with precious metals, gold, and all, I have a guy for that. See? The wealthy people and common sense, you don't need to do everything yourself. You got the people who know what they're talking about. And leverage that information to arm yourself with the knowledge so you can make the proper movements. But, however, he had a gentleman on there, you could do your own research, that basically broke down why and how the Bitcoin, or where Bitcoin will get that valuation of $1 million, right? Well, actually, he said within 50 years, Bitcoin will be over 40 million. We'll see 40 million within the within a 50-year time frame from now, right? And he got to that valuation. Yeah. But what I'm talking about is, however, he expounded on the 1 million. But he didn't go in depth of what I'm about to talk about. So when he reached, because what sparked my interest in even doing this podcast, when he said that 1 Satoshi equals 1 penny. And when you take that into account, and you look at how much we are mining, how much Satoshis we're mining, right? You consider how many Satoshis we're mining in BitHarvest. Those who are already involved, those who signed up with me, right? And those who are yet to get the BitBoosters. Those who are yet to do that. Consider this. Remember the what was it? The eighth wonder of the world, of a penny doubling. A penny doubling every day, right? Remember, doubling. Well, we're getting more than a penny every day. The penny is more than doubling every day, beloved. With BitHarvest, when that happens, the penny is going to be more than doubling with us. You see that? All we'll be doing is just sending it. Just moving it. Because daily, it'll be something daily when that happens. So for those who who haven't signed up, and you've gotten this video, this is probably like one of my last videos I'm going to do for a while, because I got some things to do. Things are coming. It's live. I got I got to position myself. I got to get myself ready. So like, I do a lot of videos, and then I just go on hiatus and position myself, man. But at the same time, the information has to get out there in a format and in a way where others can digest it, because not everybody can get it in the the highly technical realm, you know. But hey, check out the Robert Kiyosaki podcast on YouTube, right? Because it's great information. I just wanted to go a little bit deeper uh, with that calculation in regards to the BitHarvest project and how powerful that is. Because also they did speak about decentralization and how politics, you know, I was also watching another one where another podcast. This is not the Robert Kiyosaki. This is another podcast where, you know, when politics get involved, you know, they don't even know what crypto is, but yet they're talking to, you know, one wants it, one politician wants it, and the other one doesn't. You know, and they're trying to, you know, all they care about is the votes. All they care about are the votes, ladies and gentlemen. They don't care about crypto, right? So when you have that aspect of it, that's one of the entities that I talk about in terms of distractions. When you heard political, you know, the politicians talk about regulations of Bitcoin, they actually broke down as to why that would be a bad thing. Because in order for that to happen, right? In order for, in terms of Donald Trump made a statement whereby he thinks the rest of Bitcoin should be mined in America. Now consider this: how can, if you have the rest of the Bitcoin being mined in America, is that a good thing? That would make it centralized. If that were to happen, not saying that it will never happen. I'm just saying if it did happen, it will go against the whole principle and protocol that Bitcoin was even designed for. However, I believe that because we're already in a decentralized state and information about Bitcoin is becoming more and more proficient, the Gen Pop are going to note the sentiment of keeping decentralization, or being involved in decentralization. Is the decentralization projects are just good for your health. It's a better look. It's nice to be out in nature. I'm just out harvesting the sun and all the smells of the woods, the birds. What a beautiful day. So like I said, with that BitHarvest, whoa, when I heard the million, my goodness, I just had to smile. I just had to smile, and I had to share the opportunity. I had to do it. I had to do it because I had to give a perspective that helps to break it down like mashed potato, because we've all heard, right? If you're in this space, you've heard the analogy of the penny doubling, and with Satoshi's being the value of a penny when Bitcoin reaches 1 million, when one Bitcoin reaches 1 million, then we will see the full power of the BitBoosters and watch as that will be the bull run. And that will be the bull run for people like us who are already positioned. And if you've got a media platform like mine, people are just going to say, oh, BitHarvest, they're going to click onto the first BitHarvest thing they see. And next thing you know, you're making commissions without even without even really talking to people. You're just sharing the information and putting the content out there. Because quite frankly, I don't see a lot of uh, BitHarvest people talking about this opportunity. It's not much. And if it is, they're talking about it in a negative way. If it is a lot. And I don't see too many, like I said, I don't see too many people talking about it like how I'm talking about it. Just like, I mean, from the different angles, the different perspectives. I mean, like, that's why I love an opportunity where I don't have to sell people on it, where I don't have to, I could do business across borders. I could do business across borders. It's a beautiful thing. Just getting money from the system every day. That's compounded interest. So imagine the amount of money we'll be generating just within 2 weeks if one Satoshi is equal to 1 penny. And you see the amount of Satoshis that we're getting now. Even if the reward ends up being less, it's still, like they say, the equivalent of a penny, doubling. That's the value. That's the value. Because we're talking daily. We're talking daily, ladies and gentlemen. Daily. So let that sink in. Let that sink in. And then you know what? I'll do another video regarding the Satoshis and blow it up. And then, like I'll go back to my to one of my old videos and pause it for you. Where I go to when I first started, and then we'll count those Satoshis if it was a penny, right? And go all the way up to what the value of that will be. And I'll leave my link in the description box, for those who want to get involved and even learn. You know what I mean? Because it's all about helping one another in this space to understand what this is all about. Why are we here? Yeah? Because the current system, the current money system that we are in is not working. It or I should just say it works for a select few. Right? And times are coming where a change is happening. And a change for the better. So we're going to keep on moving, pushing forward. And I'll see you on the other side of the wealth transfer that's taking place as we speak. That's right. The crypto world, crypto and AI are all part of the wealth transfer. Are you positioned with educating yourself in this space? It's a lot of opportunities out there. It's a lot of things to learn, to acquire for pennies on the dollar. For pennies on the dollar, ladies and gentlemen. Self-directed opportunities. We have options and time. These things are what we utilize to push ourselves forward and to thrive in life. So that we can enjoy the freedoms and not be tied down by anyone's schedule. So if you have any comments or questions or concerns, drop me a line, shoot me an email. If you're really serious, you'll shoot me an email. Because you would know how to get me via email. And we could link. Look forward to seeing you. Take care. Bless out.